Is the AI Cold War here? In a world where nations compete over nuclear arms, could a battle over zeros and ones become our next global showdown? Today, we're diving headfirst into the gripping question: is the AI Cold War already upon us? This journey isn't just about machines and code. It's a profound exploration of the collision between AI and geopolitics, ethics, and innovation. Through the discerning lens of global expert Ian Bremmer, we're delving into the heart of a narrative that's reshaping our world, one algorithm at a time. Stay tuned as we unravel the layers of this AI-driven narrative and discover why comprehending this complex interplay is not just essential, but an opportunity to shape the course of history itself. The AI Cold War is more than an intellectual exercise. It's the defining saga of our times. In a world where every click, swipe, and search shapes the course of nations, a new battleground emerges. But this isn't a conventional war with tanks and soldiers. It's an invisible conflict fought with lines of code and algorithms. Welcome to the era of the AI Cold War, a digital showdown that transcends borders and challenges the very essence of power. Global expert Ian Bremmer provides a unique perspective on this issue. His insights form the foundation of this in-depth analysis of the implications of AI on geopolitics, economy, ethics, and society. As we delve deeper into the intricate landscape of this AI Cold War, it becomes clear that its impacts reach far beyond the screens we interact with daily. 1. The rise of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is no longer confined to science fiction. It has penetrated our daily lives in both profound and subtle ways. Ian Bremmer sheds light on this penetration, illustrating how AI's applications range from simple voice recognition to complex scientific research. We might ask ourselves, are our lives better off with AI? From smarter homes to targeted medical treatments, AI is indeed making our lives easier. But Bremmer also highlights concerns about privacy and ethics. How do we feel knowing that our voices and faces can be recognized, analyzed, and perhaps even manipulated by unseen algorithms? It's time to ponder the very real consequences of this technological pervasiveness. How much control do we give up for efficiency? How do we navigate the ethical considerations inherent in such widespread technological integration? As AI becomes more ingrained in our lives, we must confront these questions to ensure a future that aligns with our values. In the modern digital space, tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Facebook are no longer just commercial entities. According to Bremmer, they have become the new sovereigns, exerting control and influence beyond commercial interests. This includes impacts on regulatory frameworks, privacy norms, and political discourse. Consider the implications. These entities have vast pools of data and unparalleled technological resources. Bremmer's perspective makes us ask critical questions like, are big tech companies becoming more powerful than nation-states? Is our personal data safe in the hands of these companies? This presents a challenge to society and governance. How can we control or even understand entities with such broad influence? What are the ethical considerations when our information landscape is controlled by a few colossal entities? As we navigate this new landscape, we must redefine the boundaries of power and accountability. 2. Geopolitics and national security. The new Cold War. Ian Bremmer describes the AI Cold War as a multi-dimensional struggle involving nation-states, corporations, and individuals. This isn't a battle between two superpowers, it's a global competition for supremacy in the field of AI. The question we must face is, how do we regulate or even understand this new kind of war? It's no longer just about nations, but corporations with interests and ambitions of their own. Can there be common ground? Or are we entering an age of endless technological conflict? In this complex arena, alliances and allegiances are reshaped by technological capabilities. Traditional notions of power are challenged as economic influence and data-driven dominance come to the forefront. The rules of engagement are still being written, leaving us to navigate a landscape where the balance of power is continually shifting. Rogue states and terrorists. AI is not confined to legitimate states and entities. Bremmer highlights an unsettling truth. Rogue states and terrorists can harness this technology. It's a frightening new world where a small group or even an individual could use AI for cyber warfare or terror attacks. As the power of AI grows, so too does the potential for destruction. How can we ensure that this power doesn't fall into the wrong hands, How do we protect ourselves against threats that we may not even see coming? The conventional lines between offense and defense blur as the digital realm becomes a new theater of conflict. C. The need for a new governance model. Bremer calls for a collaborative effort between governments and tech companies. Such coordination could be the key to unlocking responsible and ethical AI development. But how feasible is this ideal? Governments and corporations often have conflicting interests. Can they really work together? What framework would guide such a collaboration? Transparency is essential to public trust, and Bremer stresses the importance of openness in AI's use. From bias in algorithms to potential surveillance abuses, the issue extends far beyond mere functionality. The call for transparency isn't simple. How do we make something as complex as AI transparent to the public? How do we ensure that this technology is used responsibly and ethically? Striking the right balance between innovation and accountability is a challenge that requires a global effort. 3. Economic and societal implications. AI's transformative effect on the economy isn't merely about technological advancement. Bremer brings our attention to a double-edged sword. While AI creates efficiencies and new industries, it also threatens traditional jobs. This duality is a cause for serious concern. What happens to those whose jobs are replaced by machines? How do we balance the wealth created by AI with the societal divisions it may cause? The economic landscape undergoes a profound shift, where adaptation and reskilling become paramount to secure a sustainable future. Bremer's insights into the rise of misinformation and deepfakes facilitated by AI present a threat to democracy itself. As trust in institutions erodes, how do we restore faith? The fight against misinformation is more than a technological battle. It's a fight for truth and democracy. How do we reclaim trust in a world where seeing is no longer believing? The very fabric of society is at stake, demanding innovative solutions that bridge the gap between technology and integrity. In the age of AI, the media's role is evolving. Bremer urges us to consider how AI not only impacts news delivery, but the essence of truth and objectivity itself. The media, once the fourth pillar of democracy, faces an existential crisis. How do we preserve objectivity in the age of algorithmic biases? What happens to journalism when machines write the headlines? The convergence of AI and media necessitates a reevaluation of journalistic ethics and practices. 4. The ethical landscape. Bremer warns that the negative impacts of AI could be sudden and widespread. From environmental concerns to human rights, the ethical considerations are far-reaching. What happens if we overlook these considerations? How do we navigate a landscape that's not only about technological advancement, but ethical integrity? The potential consequences of unchecked AI development underscore the urgency of establishing robust ethical frameworks. The evolution of our relationship with technology raises profound existential questions. Bremer challenges us to reflect on what it means to be human in an age where machines learn from us, and we in turn adapt to them. Are we in control of our technological creations, or are they shaping us? What happens to our very humanity in an age dominated by algorithms? The philosophical dimensions of AI force us to confront our identity in the face of unprecedented technological progress. 5. Navigating the AI Cold War. Bremer's vision requires nations to cooperate and unify to shape the future of AI. The stakes are high, and the challenges are interconnected. Can we transcend our differences and work together for the collective good? How do we foster collaboration in a world defined by technological competition? The AI Cold War isn't just a technological battle. Bremer emphasizes a struggle over values, ethics, and governance. Are we prepared for a shift that affects not just our gadgets, but the very core of society? How do we navigate this new paradigm, guided by wisdom and shared commitment to humanity's best interests? The path forward lies in a delicate balance between innovation and responsibility. The AI Cold War challenges us to redefine international relations, corporate accountability, and individual rights in a digital age. As Ian Bremer's insights illuminate, the battle lines are drawn not only in code, but in the hearts and minds of those who shape the future. The decisions we make today will ripple through generations, shaping a world where AI is not just a tool, but a force that defines the trajectory of humanity. In this era of unprecedented technological advancement, the emergence of the AI Cold War signals a shift that resonates far beyond the confines of innovation. Ian Bremmer's insights have guided us through the intricate web of AI's influence on geopolitics, economics, ethics, and society. This is no longer just a tale of machines. It's a narrative of power dynamics, ethical dilemmas, and the essence of humanity itself. As we navigate the labyrinthine landscape of AI, Bremmer's perspective reminds us that this isn't a journey solely about embracing the future. It's about understanding the delicate interplay of technology, values, ethics, and governance that will shape the fabric of our society in the coming decades. The decisions we make today, the alliances we forge, and the values we uphold will determine the path we tread. Share your thoughts on the AI Cold War in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more eye-opening explorations of our rapidly changing world. Your voice matters in shaping the future we're stepping into.